Hello everyone, and welcome to the second episode of the third series of Things You May Not Know About LoL.
A show about the little tips and tricks you might not know about League of Legends.
The first thing you may not know about LoL is that you can easily fix the bug where the game moves to the bottom corner of the screen by simply pressing Alt Enter. Now this bug tends to happen to me. I think this may only be for people who have dual monitors and who tend to run the game in borderless mode. Now this is what the bug looks like, and it can be very annoying. If you don't know how to fix it, it can be quite hard to fix it. But simply press Alt Enter and the game will resize and go into full screen mode. Now I like to run borderless mode just because I have dual monitors and it lets you basically Alt Tab out instantly. I think this is only for people with borderless mode and dual monitors. If not, you can fix it anyway by pressing Alt Enter, which basically resets it to full screen mode. So if you ever get this bug again, when you get into the game, press Alt Enter.
The second thing you may not know about League of Legends is that if you purchase a champion and they are reduced within 4 weeks of your purchase date, you will be automatically reimbursed for the IP or RP you are owed. As you can see here, I purchased Kennen for 6300 IP, he was then reduced to 4800 IP, and I was reimbursed 1500 IP because of this reduction.
The third thing you may not know about LoL is that towers deal progressively more damage the more times they hit you, up to 7 times. Now in this video we can see Cho'Gath progressively taking 20 more damage each time the tower shoots him, up to a maximum of 7 times, where it caps off at 208 damage. Now this can be very useful information, so once you've taken the 7th hit, you're not going to take any more damage from the tower. Well, you are going to take more damage, but no additional more damage. And I just wanted to test out how long you have to wait for the damage to reset back to its initial damage. And in this clip we can see that Cho'Gath, once he goes back and in again, he doesn't leave it long enough for the damage to basically reset down to the original. From experimentation, I'd say roughly 1 to 2 seconds are required before the damage resets. So if you're going to leave tower range and you're going to get hit again, wait at least 1 to 2 seconds for the damage to reset to its initial amount.
The fourth thing you may not know about LoL is that you can see where someone places a ward by watching the bushes. Now in this video, we can see that Maokai and Karthus are engaged in mortal combat in this lane. And Maokai wants to make sure that he's not going to get ganked, so he decides to place a ward in this bottom bush. Now you can tell when he does it by the way that the ward makes a white sort of mark where it gets placed. Even though you do not directly see the ward, you can see the effects of the ward being placed. Now this is useful information, as you can basically time when a ward is placed and where it is. You can tell your jungler there's a ward in this bottom bush, just placed now, it'll be gone in 3 minutes, don't try to, ninja gank the lane. So without directly seeing the ward, you can tell when it's placed. Now what Maokai's doing here is he's trying to place a ward from one bush to the other. He's done it, but there's no remnants of the fact that he's done it. So you can't see that he's placed a ward if he is not visible. So the champion needs to be visible for you to see him place that ward.
The fifth thing you may not know about LoL is that you cannot ban a champion that the enemy team does not have. Now in this video, I'm against Tom here in draft pick, and I'm just looking for Syndra. I cannot seem to find Syndra, and the reason for this is that Tom doesn't have it.
Yeah, I think both of us, we were just talking about this. Both of us thought this was a bug, and we've been playing the game for a while, and like no one writes this down anywhere.
Yeah.
And says this is why champions don't appear. And we always just thought, okay, I don't know, Syndra's not appeared or Darius hasn't appeared because, he gets banned in every game, and so maybe Riot are doing it on purpose so he can get picked for once, or there was just a weird bug
Yeah.
that wouldn't allow it to happen. But like Alex said, it was quite a revelation to me, is that you can't ban champions the other team doesn't have. It makes perfect sense,
Yeah.
because obviously if they don't have them, there's no point in banning them. But yeah, until that point I was like, it's just a bug. It's the most annoying bug ever.
Yeah.
But I'd never really followed it through and thought, but even though we haven't banned this person, the other team hasn't picked them every single time. So
But I did try to test out if I could ban a champion that my team doesn't have. So I typed in Volibear. I know Tom has Volibear. I don't have Volibear, and I can ban him. So you can ban champions that your team doesn't have.
yeah, so it's kind of a thing. If you play ranked 3v3s or ranked 5v5s, it's quite useful if you have more champions, I guess, because it gives the opposing team
More things to ban, yeah.
yeah, there's more horrible picks that they might ban out. So having more champions does kind of have a benefit if you go into tournament draft or draft modes in ranked games.
Yeah. So thank you very much for watching this episode of Things You May Not Know About LoL. We hope you've
Thank
learned
you
something.
very much. Hope you've learned something. I definitely learned that last one again.
Yeah, we try
Always
to.
the last one.
Everyone will learn something in one of these videos, at least
Yeah.
one thing,
Thanks very much.
and we'll see you next time.
Things you didn't know about.
Things you didn't know about League of Legends. Remember to subscribe to Things You Didn't Know